Hey y'all, it's Edie Hill 1988, and I'm going to read you my birth plan. I actually did this birth plan like last week, and I've been meaning to get it up and just haven't had the time. So I'm just going to read it to you. You know, this is what I printed off for the birth center. You know, they have a copy of this, so I have, of course, a copy for myself. And pretty much everything that I want, of course, I already knew they provided, but just in case, you know, I went ahead and did the birth plan. But honestly, like, they read over it and there was like, there's nothing we can accommodate you with. Like, it's pretty much like my birth plan is pretty much your standard procedure. So it's just great to know that she read through it and she's like, check, check, check. Like, of course, you know, that's what everybody wants when they come here. So it was nice to know that all of my wishes were being respected. So I will read you word for word my birth plan, you know, just in case you're trying to formulate one, you know, if you want to do a birth center birth or, you know, something similar to that. So if you're using a midwife, that kind of thing. And even if you're doing a hospital birth, some of these may apply to you. So, okay. So here's the labor, because I have the labor portion and then the delivery portion. So I didn't do a postpartum, because I guess some of the labor and delivery stuff ties into the postpartum. I mean, you'll understand what I mean when I say it. So, okay, for the labor, I prefer to arrive at the birthing center once my labor is well established / labor at home as long as possible. And of course, everybody wants to do that anyway. Like, as soon as you get your first contraction, they don't want you to come to the labor and delivery unit. They want you to, you know, stay at home and time them and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. I wish to labor in any position that feels comfortable to me. I wish to use a birthing ball, stool, you know, whatever is available at the time. And they have like the stools, the chairs, all kinds of stuff there. So, like she said, that won't be an issue at all. They have the same things. They have 4 rooms, and all 4 rooms have the same things in them. So they're just different colors. So like if I'm feeling a little, you know, upbeat, I can get the pink room. Or if I'm feeling like, you know, nice and mellow, I can get, you know, a more toned down color. So I thought that was pretty cool. I wish to eat and drink during labor if I feel up to doing so. I will ask for food and drink. I don't want people like shoving food in my face like, oh, you need to eat, you need to drink. So I said, you know, if I want, we'll have a cooler with us, because you can bring food and you can't eat, which is amazing. So, because I remember being in labor with Kane in the hospital, I was so hungry and so thirsty. And I remember being in labor for like 20 hours and they just told me I could get a popsicle. Like, I didn't even think to ask for a popsicle. And they didn't offer me one. So it was like after 20 hours, she's like, oh, do you want a popsicle? And I'm like, I'm sitting here mouth dry, about to die, and you're just asking me if I want a popsicle of 20 hours. So I plan to take popsicles to the birthing center and trail mix, you know, things that are just protein packed and light, and like, you know, chicken broth, that kind of stuff, because if I do throw up during the transition phase, then I don't want to be throwing up like a Big Mac. So yeah. But like I said, I don't want them offering the food. I will ask for it if I want it. I wish to labor in a birthing tub. So, and of course, since I want a water birth, that would kind of be the transition anyway. Like, I'd want to transition from being in like the birthing tub to giving birth in the tub. So my husband and I wish to record the labor and take pictures throughout, of course. I wish for my support people, and I have my husband, my doula, my sister, my mother, and possibly my friend Amber. You know, she can get off of work in time, or if she can get off work that day, or if she is off of work. I wish for them to be present during the labor, and I don't think they'll all be in there at once. They'll probably be, you know, cycling out. And like I said, Kane's going to be at home with John's mom, or he's going to be here, you know, at our house with John's mom. And once Carson's born, then she's going to bring Kane to the birthing center. So yeah, so Kane Bear will not be there because he would just distract me way too much. So I will just see him after I have her. I wish to have as much silence as possible. I put in parentheses tranquility during the labor / no distractions. And of course, so like, you know, there's no beeps, like there's no machines in here beeping and people walking in and out, that kind of thing. So that was very easy for them to respect. So because I remember, like, of course, in the hospital there's machines everywhere and beeping everywhere and people talking, and I just wanted nothing but silence. I was like, oh my God, please be quiet. And I would just hone in on every sound, and I could not stand that. I just wanted silence. So I'm pretty sure I want the same thing this time. That was like, because, you know, a lot of people have a focal point, like a pendant or something. And I was like, I don't want to hear anything. Like, I just want to be in my zone and go through contractions and then, you know, be good. But people kept talking and laughing, and it was just way too much for me. So I just want a more tranquil experience this time. I wish to dim the lights while in labor, or if it's daylight, to access only natural light. And that's, you know, just to set in the mood. Like, nobody wants it. I don't want it super bright in there, and I don't want it pitch black. So like I said, if it's daytime, then we'll open the windows or something. And then if it's yeah, I am prepared to handle the pain with breathing techniques, massage, deep relaxation, and of course water. Okay, and the delivery, I wish to have as much silence as possible, once again. during the delivery, no distractions. My husband and I wish to record the labor, or wish to record the delivery and take pictures throughout, obviously. I wish to deliver in a, I wish to deliver in a birthing tub and, you know, water birth. When it's time to push, I wish to do so instinctively and not be coached on when to push or for how long. And she said they don't do that anyway. Like, they don't say, okay, hold your breath and hold your legs and count to 10. Like, you know, they don't do that. Like, your body will tell you when to push. So they, you know, when your body is pushing your baby out, you know, instinctively on its own, they just let it happen. They don't say, okay, push down now, like, you know, like in a hospital, or count to 10, that kind of thing. So, because a lot of people don't know that you don't have to push your baby out. So, like, gravity definitely helps with that. So I plan to be pretty much like on the side of the birthing tub with like my arms, you know, on the side of the birthing tub, and of course my booty in the tub, and just letting gravity, you know, handle everything. So yeah. I wish for my husband to help catch the baby once she is born. My husband wishes to cut her umbilical cord after waiting until it stops pulsating. People keep asking if we're going to donate her cord blood, or not donate, bank her cord blood, and we're not going to. We're just going to wait for her cord to stop pulsating. That way she can get all of her blood, you know, back into her. So there's lots of benefits to, you know, waiting for the cord to stop pulsating, and we definitely plan to do that this time around. And I wish we'd done it for Kane, but you know, when I was in labor, you sign a little consent form in the hospital, and they're like, oh, well, do you want us to donate the cord blood? And I'm like, sure, but I didn't even think, oh, you know, he might need that blood. You know, that's like a lot of blood that he's losing. So, so yeah, so she may come out a little more, you know, peppy since she's got a little more blood in her. So, we're definitely going to wait for her to get, you know, all the blood back into her, and wait for it to stop pulsating before the cord is cut. I wish for the baby to be placed immediately skin to skin, and to nurse the baby as soon as possible. And I put in parentheses with lots of support, so they definitely can accommodate that. And the last one, I wish for my support people, like I said, my husband, doula, sister, mother, and possibly friend, to be present during the delivery. So, so yeah. And like I said, I didn't do a postpartum because, like, you know, the waiting for the cord to stop pulsating and stuff kind of ties into the postpartum. And pretty much postpartum should be standard. Like, if there's any tears, stitch me up, and that kind of thing. So yeah, and if I have Group B strep, I stay at the birthing center for 18 hours. If I don't have Group B strep, I stay for 12 hours. So I'm so excited to know that I don't have to stay there all day long, because, like, it's, you know, a really tranquil environment, and it's supposed to be at home, but I'm already ready to get there and get back home, you know, to my Caney Bear. So so it's cool to know that I'll have to stay a max of 18 hours. So I'm excited about that. So alright, y'all, that's my birth plan. If you have any questions, comments, anything, let me know. Like I said, it's pretty standard, pretty basic, and it's pretty standard for a birth center, because pretty much everything I wanted is what they would accommodate anyway. That's why I chose them. So, but you can definitely take some of these and apply them to a hospital birth, like waiting for the cord to stop pulsating. Like, you don't have to do that for just a home birth or just a birth center birth. You can do that anywhere. Not anywhere, you know, in a hospital too. Like, some of these can apply to a hospital setting. So just make sure that no matter what, you write down exactly what you want. And of course, it may not go this way 100%, but like I said, it's just a vision of what you want. You know, it's not always gonna be reality. So, okay, so that's my birth plan. All right, bye, y'all.